Hello, I am back to do another quick little thing that'll make you hopefully feel better for today. I figured that I would tell something again about my new job. There is a funny story actually, and I was telling one of my trainees about it because it happened with another girl that just started. And it's one of those things that you just have to kind of sit there and you're in an adult store. You expect adult topics. A gentleman came in and you could tell he was very embarrassed. And when people come into our store, we try to make them feel as comfortable as possible. It's a natural place to be, whether or not people may not like to admit it, it is. So we always try to make everybody feel comfortable. I joke around with everyone. I help them try to find out blow up animals if that makes them feel better. I don't care. I want everybody to feel comfortable there. So I had a gentleman come up and he was very quiet. And he was kind of looking around. He was the only one in the store. And he asked about a product that we have. And he held it up. And he said, "Can you tell me what this is for?" And I looked at it. And I kind of smiled. And I said, "Can you tell me what you think it's for?" And he smiled. And he says, "No, I don't want to say. I really honestly don't want to say." And I couldn't help but kind of just looking around. I said, "Okay, well, how about play charades? It's a fun game. Come on, let's play charades." And he looks at me and he says, "Okay." So I get real quiet and I put my hands like on my knees and get kind of low. I'm like, "All right, ready?" He goes, "Yeah." And I jumped up and I said, "You shove it down your pee hole." And he seriously jumped back. His eyes got really huge. He's like, "Oh my gosh." "Okay, cool, thank you." And he walked away. I was like, "Oh, I'm just really bad at charades. I didn't know what else to do." So that was my version of it. It's, you know, I find that people in this world, everybody is different. None of us are weird. We're all normal to someone else, and that's just us. But I loved that this man was very, very quiet, and he wanted to know a legitimate thing. It's the act of sounding. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's interesting. It's definitely a moment that you kind of sit there and go, "Wow, you didn't know," or you do, and you're like, "Cool, finally somebody else is talking about it," you know. But it is what it is. And this gentleman was now informed, and he now knows, and he probably will never ask again, sadly, but it was sweet. He's a nice guy, and I really wish him well along his adventures, but it was kind of a funny part about work, and I at least had a good chuckle for the day. And I did have to let other people know that if anybody saw my one yesterday about the pet monkeys, I talked to my niece after she watched the video, and she was able to tell me about something that she had seen, and it kind of blew the monkey thing way out of the water. She had somebody bring in a service animal to her job, and it was a pony. So once again, that I am amazed at all the things in this world that make people happy and go out there and live their lives, and it's just one of those things that when you see it, you have to chuckle. You kind of have to laugh. I'm sorry if you saw someone carrying an actual animal that we would consider definitely an outdoor animal into a business, and that's their animal that they've bonded with. It's cool. But you know you're kind of smiling either on the inside or the outside, and you're like, "That's some crazy shit." So hopefully today made you laugh a little. Don't shove stuff down your pee hole unless you know what it is and what you're doing. Have a good night. Thank you.